Hello, it's Beverly with the Intuitive Interior, and it is time for the July I Ching reading. July is the Yin Wood Sheep month. That is the month of flowers, of um, the sheep or goat. You can call it either one of those. It is about home, focusing on the beauty around you. But the Yin Wood element is one, like the bamboo in the back. That's considered Yin Wood. It's flexible. It is strong. It's not so strong though that you can build a house out of it. The energy of the month is coming from Vicky Iskandar's the Chinese Five Elements Oracle. The wood sheep pillar represents disharmony, with yin wood on top of the sheep as in a controlling relationship. Doesn't sound all that great, does it? But here's the thing. It's not as dire. It may seem like everything is out of your control, but this is where our flexibility gets to come in. The yin wood quality is flexible. It is, you're not going to break if something comes along. If you step on the grass, it bounces right back up. The goat, that sheep, here, let me show you the image of a cute little goat with a heart on its side in a meadow of flowers, chewing on looks like a little branch full of leaves. Looks like it's having a very relaxed day. That nurturing element of the sheep, of the goat, it is a yin earth sign. It's Mother Earth. It's that cozy, okay, how are we going to make ourselves feel really, really comfortable during this month? In the northern hemisphere, it's usually very warm, very hot, actually. Southern hemisphere, it's cold, it's chilly. You just want to snuggle up and be protected, either with a fire or your air conditioning blazing. It seems not really a one or the other, unless of course you're on the equator. This is a time to return to your center. This is a good time to seek refuge in nature, in those that are, if you're facing a lot of stress, a lot of struggles, find your community. Look for what does your body need? Does it need rest? Does it need a snack? Does it need ice cream? Does it just need a great big hug? Maybe that's what you really need. But you're not going to break. You're going to find that you have more flexibility than you realized. Now, in the I Ching, we have this card. It's number 48, the well. And it's a woman naked diving into these deep waters, because that's the only way that we're going to be able to access the deepest part of our inner abilities. Seeking truth, wisdom, insight, intuitive knowing, return to the source, getting to the bottom of things. The powerful message about this card is that it's easy to get to the surface level things, but the real true wisdom requires some effort. It requires, going for it and really, really seeking the true depths of what is available. Sometimes, though, it's that depth that we're looking for can only be found with inspiration from another person. So it's good to find teachers and good to find those around you who have done extra work. The reality is, though, only us as an individual get to go through that process and really, really get to the ultimate depths, because we're the only ones that we can, nobody else can plumb the depths of our soul. It just doesn't work that way. So that's the clarity that you're going to get. There's going to be some clarity coming this month. And once you know it, you're not going to go back. It's kind of amusing that we actually just went to see the, what's the name of that movie? The new Spielberg movie, the not Discovery Day, but talking about the aliens. And I have a feeling that this coming month, we're going to have information come out that once we know it, we'll never be able to go back. It's truly is ending innocence in some ways, and certainly ending illusion in others. The first clarifying card is the turning point. It is these snakes that are a snake that is in quite a contortion, eating its tail and never able to fully unknot itself, and realizing, oh, yeah, we're not going to be able to keep moving forward in this way. It's time to let go of that tail, Mr. Snake. This talks about return, the start of a new cycle, right timing, regeneration, inevitability, steady improvements. These are focus line 3 says the mind lives in the duality of either or, not in the wholeness of unfolding change. If you seem to be stuck in the what if mode, fretting over the path not taken, imagining that the other alternative would have been better, then it's a good indication that the mind is running the show. It's time to slip out of that mindset, slip out of that theater, go jogging, swimming, dancing, get back in your body, anything physical. So, because otherwise, I love this sentence, otherwise you're in danger of driving yourself nuts and maybe taking a few other people along for the ride. I think we've all had those moments where we could just give our right tooth, our right arm, to have a situation turn out differently than it did. We can't keep living in that what if world, because we are here. We're now in this. This is what it is. And as much as we'd love to imagine how other things could have been, we're here now. So that's what the turning point is. And maybe it's simply that you're finally accepting that this relationship is not going to go the way I want it to go. This project, it's just not going to work the way I thought it was going to work. This ad campaign is, I'm going to have to let go, or not really let go of the idea of it succeeding, but release the expectation that things are going to be completely different if I do it this way. We have to look at what is and then move forward. The other next card that is the clarifying card is number 57, the gentle. It is penetrating, a soft approach, faith, moderation, a subtle but deep influence, understanding, and nonviolence. And it's this image of a woman in a beautiful etheric robe with flowers flying around, and she looks very calm and peaceful. Being gentle, there's that story of the sun and the wind having a contest to see who could force this man walking along the road to take their coat off. And the wind was like, I know I can do it. Just blew and blew and blew and, tried to force the issue. Well, tried to actually blow the coat off of him. And the man just, clung to it even more tightly. And so he's like, oh, fine, I give up. Then the sun says, let me have a try, and just gently shines on this man, gradually warming him up until he just willingly took that coat off. And the wind was like, are you kidding me? I worked so hard. I blew so hard. I spent so much time and effort to make him take his coat off and blow it off. And you just kind of gently warmed him up and he just took it off. Where are you overworking this month is going to tell you. This is going to be the month that gives you the idea and inspires you to see, okay, well, maybe where I've been working super hard hasn't exactly been a good use of my time. It is often that it's easy. Okay, let's just kind of back up a little bit. It's easy to tell everybody what you're going to do. It's more difficult just to show up, get it done, and then let people know what you did. So this is the time to do that. Also, this is again a kind of a cautionary tale. There's a lot of very challenging astrological aspects in Western astrology that's coming up. I don't begin to understand all of them. I do know that Mercury retrograde started yesterday on the 29th and goes through the end of, I think it's July 18th. I have to go double check that date. But it says here, some people, the focus line 3, this is again what your inner work is about to be showing towards the rest of the world. So some people project a gentle facade because it looks more appealing than the unattractive mind game that it masks. Make sure your own outer demeanor is consistent with your inner intent. And then these characters won't even risk exposing themselves by trying to draw you into conversation. You will save yourself a lot of aggravation and wasted time. I had a friend just this morning comment about how she really goes through the world with the constant prayer of whoever new I'm dealing with, let their true character reveal itself as quickly as possible. Because we all know there are a lot of people out there who like to pretend like, oh, look at me, I'm so sweet, I'm so innocent. And meanwhile, behind your back, they're thinking, how can I extract this from them? How can I take this from them? How can I use them for my advantage without noticing that, maybe they don't want to be really part of this? So that is my new, a new thing to think about, is make sure that help me find the true character as quickly as possible so that nobody's time is wasted and nobody's effort is wasted either. The final one is number 55, abundance. And this is again just a woman relaxed with beautiful gold robes on her. Again, more flowers. I think it's very interesting. We've got all these feminine imagery. Even the snake has a feminine feel to it with all of the curves. The words here are plenty, profusion, generosity, fertility, ripeness, inner riches, reaping rewards, culmination, and harvest. Abundance. Who doesn't want more abundance? My goodness, we always love having this idea of abundance, but what exactly is abundance? What does abundance mean to you? I find that our relationship with money to be so revealing about our inner world, our hidden blocks, the programs that we inherited, the plot lines really that society expects us to follow. This next month, it's really going to feel like, in so many ways, we're going to just feel on top of the world. It's also a good time, though, to really work hard at whatever is going on so that the old saying is make hay while the sun shines. You're not going to do a lot of harvesting, the crops in the wintertime. So this is the time to really notice where you're going to be putting your effort in. The focus line is number 1. This is, again, looking deep within. There is an aura of great good fortune around someone who genuinely experiences the pleasures of their own company. If you find such a person in your life now, enjoy the sunshine of their presence. And if you are such a person, be grateful for that opportunity that you have to share. There's a choice that we always have, no matter what time of the year it is. And that is the choice to either stay small or think abundantly. You can either stay in this little teeny tiny kind of grumbling, same old path of least resistance, truly. It's just, you're confined. Or you can move into that state of abundance. And in this case, I'd also say appreciation. The state of appreciation and awe will help you stay focused on the abundance, on how much beauty and joy and wonder is available for all of us all the time. But notice if you start to feel a little grumbly, like everything sucks. Good thing, it's a good time to go outside and just take a look at the world around you, even if all you have is an image of nature in some other part of town, you can find that again and reignite that spark in your soul. So the final kind of wrapping it all up, we're going to have to go deep because there's going to be some questions about what does abundance mean for us. Is it time to just really go with the flow and be more gentle, or notice who's lying to us, and then realize that things are about to shift. Things are going to shift. The dates, I'm going to put these in the show notes, but just so that you know. So all of this energy goes from July 7th through August 6th. So the most of this energy is going to be reflection time. That's what Mercury in retrograde is good for. It's reflecting on, well, did I do the right thing? Am I, this is the turning point. This is a great time to take a look at all of that. So the animal signs that will be impacted this month are those with rat in their chart and tiger in their chart. And just because there's a conflict does not mean that it's a bad thing. That means it's refinement. It's how can I polish what I've been doing? Do I need to make a big change, and or do I just refine what we're doing? But there will be a change. So July 13th, 15th, 18th, 25th, 27th, 30th, and what's the date in August? Come on, calendar flip. It's also going to be on August the 6th, actually. Yeah, so the last day of all this is going to be a little bit of interesting times. I hope this helps. It's summer, it's warm, and there's a lot of transformation energy with this sun cycle that we're in, and this year with all the sun. The 4th of July and in this whole time frame, there's a lot of explosiveness in the air. This is a good time. Make sure you're hydrating. Stay as grounded as you possibly can. That will keep us focused on what's the positive that we're moving towards. I don't care where you are in the world. That's always good advice. Have a wonderful rest of your July.